Sioux locks are literally, so the great, I can't remember which lakes they are, but it's the northern ones, Superior and Huron maybe, but I think they're like 75 feet difference in elevation. So the Sioux locks, so in order for all the ships to go from the ocean in through the canal, you know, through Canada and whatnot, and they go through the Great Lakes to get to like Chicago and all that kind of stuff, but they got to go through the Sioux locks. And so these locks literally like will have the ship come in, they'll lower the water, and then they'll let the ship, you know, go to the next lake, and then the next ship will come in and it'll raise it up. It's wild to watch, man. And they do it happens in like 10 minutes. Like it's literally, it's like, it's just a big, huge like pool that they just keep draining and filling up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder how that physically works. You know, now I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, I mean, it's so you have to have like a dam, obviously. You know what I mean? It's like, so you have to have that dam, and then you have to build like that catch pool.
Yeah.
And be able to funnel in the water and pump it out somehow so quickly, like. But yeah, it's amazing to watch these massive just ships that literally like freight liners that are in the ocean like go through these canals. It's wild to see. So yeah, if you're into bridges and Mackinac and then the Sioux locks, and Michigan's got a lot of beautiful bridges and shit too. So
oh yeah,
New York's got a lot of cool ones too.
Yeah, New York has some pretty fascinating bridges. You know, I mean, that
Pennsylvania and Jersey, driving through there too.
Yeah, no, I think that you know, there's some crazy bridges out there. I mean, it's like there's like some in Asia that you see and you're just like, how did they think of this? Like, you know, or it's like,
well, I mean, think about this though, like shit before our time, like hundreds and hundreds of years ago, like woodwork, like people making like these desks that have hidden compartments within hidden compartments, and it's amazing in order to get, and I'm like, how do people do it? Like, people can't do that shit now.
Yeah.
Like there might be one or two people, but back in the day, like that shit happened all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like is our technology has advanced to a certain level, but like also really has it, because we like, not many people are very capable to figure that type of stuff out anymore. It's kind of like common sense.
Yeah, well, it's like even back in like the like I think it was the 1700s, like there was like this guy in Turkey who built like a mechanical robot that could like, it could quote unquote play chess. I mean, like really what it was is you would just input commands into it, like, you know, mechanically. But it would like move its arms and pick up chess pieces and like move them to the appropriate square. And it's like, that is so insane that someone was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Like, you're just like, how? Like, I don't have that level of genius in me. Like, you know? It's like that, just like, or that, maybe even that tenacity of just like waking up one morning and just being like, yeah, I'm gonna build a robot knowing nothing about robots. I don't even know a name for it.
It's literally, it's the flux capacitor. It's Tony Stark. It's, you know what I mean? Like we see this shit in movies, but this shit happens in real life. Like, people will wake up from a dream or hit their head and they're literally like, I saw a vision. The next thing you know is, we got time travel. It's like, damn, like, this is insane.
It's so crazy. I mean, it's like, you know, it's like when you think of like all of like the great inventors, and it's just like, you're just like, how did you? Like,
science is crazy, man. Science proves that anything is possible.
Yeah, really.
If you really truly believe in science, science proves that science is wrong, and science proves that science is right.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, when I hear, like, it was during, like, just 2 years ago with the pandemic, like, trust in the science. I'm like, I do, because science always questions science. That's how we become better off. And I'm like, that's how we learn. Like, like, just because the science says today this is the best option doesn't mean it's going to be the best option tomorrow. And I'm just kind of like, let's believe in the science. Like, science really shows us, like, science today actually proves that, well, we're fucking watching scientists put human DNA with other animal DNA right now, which is wild.
It's so weird.
And the fact that they're actually recreating fucking dinosaurs now, shut the fuck up. They are making woolly mammoths and releasing them into the fucking wild in Siberia, and nobody wants to, like, raise an eyebrow.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are we doing? Like,
this is
this is wild.
It's like, I've seen Jurassic Park.
Like, we've seen these movies. We've seen these movies.
Like,
we've seen these. Like, we're gonna create werewolves. We're gonna create this.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, and then we gotta deal with AI. Like,
yeah.
we are gonna kill ourselves off. Like,
it's like, yeah, again, it's like, I've seen Terminator 2.
We're not gonna kill ourselves off by global warming, all this other shit that they tell us. It's gonna be because we're gonna create something that's literally gonna eat us.
Yeah.
Like, it's like motherfuckers. Like it ain't gonna be well, it could be a virus, but I'm like, we are the virus.
Yeah. Really.
You know, like, but in order to be the cure, we also got to be human beings together and, you know, create that science, whatever. But science today also proves that, I had a scientist in this truck about a year ago.
Yeah.
And we literally talked about everything underneath the sun, man. We talked about everything.
Yeah.
And the last thing he says to me as I drop him off at the airport, he literally goes, dude, I forgot to tell you. He goes, man, I told you I'm a scientist, but he goes, the project that I work on in France, literally, we work on moving, you know, molecules from point A to point B. We can actually teleport things like at a certain level.
Yeah.
He goes, we are not there. He goes, what we can do is it's crazy, but he goes, we will one day be able to time travel and teleport. He goes, but we're not there yet.
That's so
He goes, science proves all this shit is real. And it's like, we live in a time where literally, like, as kids, we were told all the time, I don't know if you were, but I was, but we were told if you can believe it, it can happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I truly, like, at some point, children become adults. We're told not to be children anymore, think like children, you know, like, we're supposed to live childlike. But when we get to a certain point, it's like, well, stop, you're too old for that. You're too this, you're too that. But now I'm at a point in my life, I'm almost 40, and I'm like, shit's real. Like, I'm witnessing stuff that, like, we shouldn't be living amongst. And like, yet again, it's like, damn, like 30, 40 years ago, we watched science fiction. We're like, that's no way.
Yeah.
No way. Jetsons, no way. Like,
it's like I watched iRobot the other day.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. And I was like,
they have those robots now.
Yeah, it was like, oh, it's like 2030 something, and then I was like, huh, as if, and then I was like, wait, well, actually, I was like, we are moving pretty fucking fast.
We're almost there. Like, our movies have been telling us, are our movies really just entertainment? Are they been telling us truth?
Yeah.
Think about it. I mean, like, everything that I watch, I look at it, I'm like, I've always been a you know, open-minded type person. I'm like, you know, the possibility could be possible.
Yeah.
You know, and like, now that I'm older, I'm like, it really is possible that shit like this could be real. And so when I see things in TV and movies, I'm like, wait a sec. I'm like, are these just kind of like documentaries? Are they like are they telling us, like, have we already done this?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, in the history of human beings, like, we don't know how many millions of years we've been doing this.
Yeah.
You know, what if a million years ago, human beings or whatever occupied this planet did the exactly same thing we did? Or maybe they didn't kill the planet. Maybe they got off the planet, became aliens that we call today.
That'd be pretty sick.
Kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah.
It's possible, but is it real? Like, I don't know. Aliens are real. We're told they are, but we haven't been given information about them.
Yeah.
Why? Why haven't? Because the world would end. Like, everyone would be looting and this and that. It's like, but we're told that this shit's real, but we don't know much about it.
It's
I mean, think about what, in the 50s, Roswell.
Yeah.
Area 51. That's when our technology just skyrocketed. Look at the history of our technology. Like, look how quickly we went from nothing to what we are today.
Well, it's like immediately after that, it's like, you know, we started having like computer technology and like reel-to-reel technology and like actually being able to like
communicate with other parts of the world without a split second. Like, it's like there's no way that we were able to create this by ourselves.
No.
You know what I mean? It's like, I'm like, we can build bridges, we can do this, we can build, you know, this, but like,
computer technology
I truly feel we are using alien technology already.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I mean, it's like, to the level that technology has advanced with like so rapidly. I mean, it's like, if you look at not only like the level of technology like that's been created in the last like 70 years, it's unreal. It's unreal. It's
unfathomable. But it also proves, it's like, if you can believe it, if you can think it and believe it, it can happen.
Yeah. It's like, you know, you look at like between, it's like the Bronze Age, the Iron Age, like all these like ages, and then it's like the Industrial Revolution, and then it's like
history will be talking about our generations till the end of time, how brilliant and stupid we were at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
They really would be like, God, they had everything. Like, I truly believe that we have all the technology in the world to do exactly what we need to do to live a self-sufficient, self-reliant, self-sustaining society, but it doesn't make people money.
Exactly.
And that's the problem. Like, do I believe that all the technology, like it's like the EV, like electric cars? I love electric stuff. I love the possibility of but we don't have the grid. We don't have the recycling. We don't have all the stuff that we need to make it safe. We're saying, we're going green, but are we? No, we're really not.
Yeah.
And it's like,
look at recycling.
It's like we are damaging the planet more by trying to save the planet. And like when I was a kid, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years old, like we were more green then. When we are today, and we have more technology today to do better than we did then, but why aren't we doing better? Like, why does every 2 and 4 years we go backwards? Like if you think about it, it's like everything. Like, we have the technology to do this, and it's like, but it's like saying like we're saving the planet, but we're actually hurting it. We're causing problems so we can save that problem, but we're actually just destroying everything in general.
No, really.
And you know what I mean? But it's also kind of like politics when people say like voting matters. I'm like, I've been told that for 40 years of my life, and every 2 to 4 years we go backwards as a civilization. And I'm like, so voting doesn't matter,
Well, it's like the system is so broken, like.
And the only way to fix it is have these conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like most people I think see now that there's a lot of corruption out there.
Yeah.
100%. Money, and money doesn't have to always be evil.
Yeah.
But the problem is a lot of evil people have the money now.
Yeah. And a lot of evil people will do whatever they can to keep that money.
To keep that money. And so we need more people to start making more neighbors millionaires than billionaires and trillionaires, extra yachts and this and this and this. It's like, how do we want to change the system? We have to start doing it ourselves. We got to stop thinking that Tesla's always going to do it. We got to stop thinking that, our government is going to do it. We got to stop thinking that everyone else is going to do it when we are the people, right?
Yeah.
There's a reason why in the Constitution and all that kind of, in everything, like we the people, and was it the preamble or whatever you call it? But we the people, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I think I'm right. I can't remember.
Declaration of
Independence. But it's like no matter what we are the people.
Yeah.
Like together we can overcome anything. In history of human beings, we've always done what together? Overcome together.
Yeah.
Never in our history did we hear about one person, except for one. I've heard about that one, and but it's like there's not been one person to literally be like, I just saved the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like poof, like I figured it out. Like, no, we have to do it together. Like, how did we overcome Hitler or Nazi Germany or all this kind of stuff? Like, people came together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, at some point we all have to stop bullshitting.
Yeah.
Stop talking about it and being about it.
Well, it's like American culture is so unique in that it's like, we were like the first ones to like really like kind of exercise like our rights
do everything
as a populace, you know, and like be like, we've had enough of this tyranny, like we're standing up for ourselves.
We were the first ones in the history of the world, really, that we know of, that rose up for freedom for everybody, to create a land for everybody, which we have, and now we're destroying it.
Yeah,
it's like the world goes through cycles. We're always going to go through cycles. The weather's going to go through cycles. We're going to go through cycles, but we're really not learning our lesson. We're just what's the definition of insanity?
Yeah, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
And yet here we are.
Yeah.
Every day it's the same thing, and I'm like, why are we still? We are in the Matrix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we literally, it's literally like. Are we a program? No, we're not. But we are programs. Television. Like everything's laid out in front of us. Like, if you think about it, like, hopefully this doesn't happen for many, many years or whatever. We live much, much longer. But the moment you and I take our last breath, that moment we say goodbye to this planet, this world, our body, right? The human body, literally, I think it's when you pass, you're like 7 ounces less, 7 or 8 ounces, whatever. Yeah. Why? What left your body? Like you didn't lose any matter, you didn't lose anything, but you died. So is that your soul leaving your body? So soul is real, and we're being unplugged from the Matrix to be sent out into maybe we go to heaven or hell, maybe we become ghosts, we do this, maybe the possibility of us becoming whatever, being reincarnated, whatever. I truly believe a lot of these things. Like I am a Christian, I do believe in God and Jesus and all this kind of stuff, but I also we don't know anything about any of that really. Like we just read a book and blah blah blah. Your relationship with whoever you feel your creator is, or whoever if you believe in something or don't believe in anything, but like everyone's relationship with a higher power is going to be different.
Exactly.
It's like if you and I are brothers, right? Which we are, kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like we're all going to have different relationships with our parents.
Exactly.
No matter what we do.
And it's like, it gets so complicated because it's like growing up, I grew up as a Seventh-day Adventist, and it's like I've met other Seventh-day Adventists, and it's like the sect of Seventh-day Adventists that I was in is far different than like the majority of Seventh-day Adventists. So I'm like, I'll talk with them and everything, and then like I'll be like, yeah, and like, you remember like how we were taught like everybody goes to heaven, and they're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, yeah, like the thing where we're taught that like, no matter who you are, you go to heaven because like, God forgives you for your sins. And they were like, I never heard of that.
Well, they do, he does, but we have to ask for that, you know what I mean? But it's like I heard someone say on a TikTok clip or whatever, one of those clips online, whatever, but someone was like, it was a pastor saying, and someone asked like, Pastor, if I become a Christian, do I have to stop smoking weed? It's like, am I not a Christian if I do that? You're like, no, you're a Christian if you're a Christian.
Yeah.
Like live your life, and like it's like certain things are gonna be bad or sins or this or that, but like you're still a Christian, you're still a human being.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you can still be something and still be who you are. You know what I mean? It's an interesting world, and I love the golf courses out here, but it scares the shit out of me with having.
Oh yeah, no.
So time. Close to, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, especially like my buddy's played this course, and he's talked about slicing it before.
Which course is this?
I have no idea what this is.
Where are we? We are this is Starfire, I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I know where we're at. But yeah, no, I mean, this has been a great conversation, man.
Yeah, no, it's been fun. It's been cool. I mean,
so I create a podcast called Mission Top Golfer. I got a platform, like I said, TikTok, social medias, all that kind of stuff. So if you're okay with it, I'd love to share this conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
If you're cool with that, okay.
Yeah.
Your name, nothing is being showed. Your face, nothing's being showed. But that conversation, I got cameras in here and shit like that. So
for sure.
yeah, so
is the podcast?
It's called Mission Top Golfer. So I have not done too much podcast content yet.
Okay.
But this was kind of like the best one I recorded so far because
awesome.
I haven't recorded any.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
But yeah, so I'm on TikTok, mainly Instagram. I also have a Facebook. I'm trying to get on YouTube to put my clips and put that because that's where the money's.
Yeah.
I that's where everyone's telling me to kind of go. TikTok is kind of, it's finicky. Like they're very sensitive about a lot of shit. Like my account's flagged right now until the 15th. I can't use it. Because I called out a bully, someone who was racist, said something, I called him out, and then the dude sent me a message through the private messenger.
Yeah.
Called me an N-lover.
Oh, that's
and I'm like, I'm a what? Like, and so I screenshotted that, I put it on TikTok, and I got flagged for hateful content.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, call out a bully, you get flagged for bullying. But the bully will stay on there.
I got a soft ban on Facebook because I called out a guy for bullying.
Yeah.
He was like talking about how like, he said that like we shouldn't respect people's people's gender pronouns. And I was like, that's dumb. I was like, just even if you don't agree with it, it's like, just show basic respect.
I'm gonna show respect. If someone asks me to call them something, unless it's something like call me supersonic something fairy princess, like, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna call you that. Like if you want to be called Stephanie or Tom or whatever, like I will call you, basically, your human right need to be called who you want to be.
It is just
that's fine, but I don't have to, like, if I meet you today, like say, I could presume you're a man or a woman, or it doesn't fucking matter in today's world. But like, if I actually got myself in trouble one time because I thought the person was the other gender.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't know what to call. Like I slipped and said sir or ma'am or something like that, and the person kind of went off. I'm like, listen, do I know you?
Yeah.
Do you know me? I go, chill out. I go,
exactly.
If I know who you are, then I'm not gonna disrespect you
But it's like, you got to talk to
But
me.
you have to let me know, be like, hey, I prefer to be called this. Okay, cool. Unless, like I said, it's something stupid, like crazy stupid,
Yeah, it's
like
call me like King
you know,
Hot Dog the
like,
Seventh.
like if I told you, call me the sexiest man alive, you're like, nope, you got to call me the sexiest.
I'm good, man.
Like, right? Like, I'm okay respecting your right to do and be happy and be who you are. We're human beings. Be happy. But I don't have to, like, when I first meet you, be like, oh, damn, like, are you... No, like, correct me in a respectful way.
Yeah.
And then,
just, it's just the basic minimum respect. That's all it is.
That's all it is. Like,
Yeah.
Division is division. Checking boxes is not how we get to places where we need to be. You know, like I always tell people, like I don't need to check a box in order to be supportive of who you are. And
Exactly.
so... My man, Dylan, you are an incredible human being. I appreciate
Thank you.
And yeah, give me a follow. And if you ever want to go to Top Golf Play, let me know, man.
Sounds good, man. Yeah, I gave you a follow already.
I appreciate it. I'll give you a follow back.
Awesome.
Inside the handle there, squeeze, open.
Oh, this.
Yeah, there you
Okay,
go. Yeah,
there we go.
little spaceship handle.
Awesome. Thanks.
Take care, my man. And yeah, I'll probably be posting this within the next week or whatever on YouTube if you want to check it out. So appreciate you, my man.
Yeah, thanks, man.
What a great conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, I talk about everything. The possibility of almost anything being possible is just that. It's a possibility. Whether it's real or not, or ever will be real or not, but open up, talk to human beings. Get to know them. Talk about the craziest things that are on your mind. Talk about the whatever. That's how we learn. That's how we grow. I'm going to continue doing this, staying on the road, I hope. Got to figure out vehicle stuff. Being in an F-150 driving around during today's economy and gas prices is not very good. Plus, vehicles breaking down like every other week. So Ford's fix or what is it? Ford, F-O-R-D. So fix or repair daily. Yep, I had to start carrying my tools in my truck, so I'm a mobile mechanic, and I don't know how to fix too much. So if you guys need an oil change, I can do that. If you need brakes done, I can do that. And fill up your gas tank, change your alternator, your battery. I can YouTube a few things, but anyways, this is officially the first. Actually, this will be the second, because my last video that I posted with Lieutenant, who is a student up in Northern Arizona University, NAU, I think it's NAU, up in Flagstaff, and so that is on YouTube. This one will be on YouTube in the next few days. So Dylan was his name. Dylan was an incredible human being. I appreciate having just open-minded conversations with people. That's how we do things. You build bridges between divisional gaps within human beings by conversations. And then also, if you guys want to go play golf, I'm always down. Let's go to the driving range. Let's go to Top Golf. Let's go putt, chip, whatever. But keep being good to each other. Keep being good to yourself. I love you guys. Have a good one.